Hello boys and girls, and welcome to Storytime with Pam from Watchhouse Cross Community Library in Moyross in Limerick. The Gill, written by Niall Breslin and illustrated by Emma Proctor, published by Gill books. This book is dedicated to all teachers. You influence and guide generations, and now more than ever we need your light. No school for 2 whole months, Sam thought, as she packed for her summer holidays. She was going to visit Granny and Grandad, who lived right beside the beach. She wanted to bring her togs, her fishing net, and her ukulele. Her dog Frank was coming too. He loved the beach almost as much as Sam. Sam helped her mum fill the car, squeezing everything in tight. "Sam, do you really want to bring your ukulele?" said Mum. "Oh, yes, Mum, I want to play a song for Granny and Grandad," said Sam. Finally, they were off. Sam sat in the back with Frank the dog while Mum and Dad chatted up front. Frank was happy looking out the window, but Sam was already bored. The drive was so long. "Mum, can I have your phone to play on?" asked Sam. "Okay," said Mum, "you can have it for a little while." Just then they stopped at traffic lights. Dad lost his patience when someone honked their horn at him. His face was red and he used a bad word. At last they arrived at Granny and Grandad's house. Sam was just about to reach the next level of her game and she didn't want to get out of the car. "Put down the phone and say hello to Granny and Grandad," said Mum. "Don't be so rude." Sam felt hot and cross. She had been looking forward to seeing Granny and Grandad, but she liked playing on the phone, and now Mum was giving out to her. "Why don't we all bring Frank for a walk?" said Dad. "It's been a long journey." Sam wanted to keep playing on the phone. She felt a rush of anger through her body, all the way down to her tummy. "I don't want to go for a silly walk," she shouted. "I just want to play games on the phone. Leave me alone." Sam loved her mum and dad, so she couldn't understand why she was shouting at them. She felt hot and bothered. She didn't like feeling like this. It made her sad and she didn't know why. Mum and Dad said Sam couldn't have the phone for the rest of the day. Instead, they all took Frank to the playground, but Sam was in a bad mood and she didn't enjoy it. On the way back from the playground, Grandad walked with Sam. He had noticed her bad mood. "What's wrong, Sammy?" he asked. "Aren't you happy to be on your summer holidays?" "I really feel sad that I shouted at Mum and Dad. I just wanted to play games on the phone and I got so mad that I wasn't allowed to. Now I feel like telling them I'm sorry," said Sam. Grandad took her hand and said, "We all get mad or angry from time to time. It's perfectly normal and it's okay to feel that way, but it's not okay to shout." "What makes you angry, Grandad?" asked Sam. "Well, I get cross when my old lawnmower breaks down," he said. "And Dad gets angry with bad drivers," said Sam. "Even Frank gets a little mad sometimes. He always barks at poor Barry the postman," said Grandad. "Mum and Dad were mad at me today," added Sam, feeling sad. "They might have been, but they still love you even when they're mad at you," said Grandad. Do you want to know a special trick that you can do the next time you feel angry? It can help you to calm down and decide how to deal with the problem that made you cross. "Yes, please," cheered Sam. When you get angry, a little fire lights up in your belly. Sometimes that fire is good because it can help you stand up for yourself, said Grandad, but sometimes that fire makes you feel mad and shouty. "Is that why I always feel hot and bothered when I'm angry?" asked Sam. "Exactly," replied Grandad. "So what can I do to feel better?" Rub your tummy and take 10 really deep breaths. Let the air go all the way from your nose and mouth down through your chest and into your tummy. Then breathe out really slowly while rubbing your tummy. With each breath you take, you start to put out the fire in your tummy. By the time you take 10 breaths, the fire is gone and you feel much calmer, said Grandad. When you feel the angry flame, calm it down with this game. Don't get mad or scream and shout. 10 deep breaths will put it out. Sam promised Grandad that she was going to give it a go the next time she felt a little fire growing in her tummy. The next day it was nice and sunny, so Mum and Dad said they were going to go to the beach. Time to try out your fishing net, Sam, said Mum. Can I play games on your phone whilst Dad makes the picnic? Asked Sam. You can play games for 15 minutes, then the phone stays in the house and we go to the beach, said Mum. Okay, replied Sam. Right, Munchkin, said Dad. Time to put the phone away and get ready for the beach. Sam wanted to keep playing the game. But Dad, she said, before she caught Grandad's eye and put the phone down. She started to rub her tummy and take 10 deep breaths. What are you up to? Asked Mum. Just putting the fire out in my tummy, replied Sam. When you feel the angry flame, calm it down with this game. Don't get mad or scream and shout. 10 deep breaths will put it out. After 10 breaths, Sam ran up to Mum and hugged her legs. Can I bring my ukulele to the beach? She asked. Well, of course you can, said Mum. When they got to the beach, the sun was shining and the water sparkled. Sam had a great time fishing in rock pools and building sandcastles. She hardly thought about the phone at all. She was too busy having fun. They all enjoyed a family picnic, and Sam played a song on her ukulele for Granny and Grandad. She felt very happy now that all the fire in her belly was gone. We all get angry from time to time, especially when we can't have the things we want or when somebody upsets us. The chill skill is a great way to help you calm down and solve problems. It even works for grown-ups, so why don't you give it a try? When you feel the angry flame, calm it down with this game. Don't get mad or scream and shout. 10 deep breaths will put it out.